Okay, today we are going to move on to sharing and collaboration in your Google Drive. Yesterday you learned the basic organization. Um, so we're going to get started by yesterday you created a folder that you were going to that we're going to share with each other. Like all the teachers will have a folder and staff, and they share that folder with all middle school teachers. And that way, if there's anything that you want to share with anyone who works here, you can put it in that folder. So I want you to find the folder that you created that's just your name and share folder. And there's lots of ways to share, lots of ways to get to the share options in Google Drive, but the easiest way probably is just to hold your cursor over the folder that you want to share and right click, and then you come down here and there's the little share icon. That's what that means, person plus. And yes, it's also up here, but I just like to right click on it. And then I go to share, and a box is going to pop up. Now when you look at this box, there's some things in this box that you might want to know. First, if you wanted to just email or put the link to this folder like on your website or something, you could put, this is the link that you would use. So some of you were asking me yesterday, can I, link my Google folder to my website, because maybe you want parents to see something and they don't necessarily have a Google account. Yes, you can do that. This is the link you would use. You can also directly share to Gmail, Google Plus. Google Plus we really don't use a lot. Facebook or Twitter if you needed to from here. But if you're going to share the link, you have to change this from private. Right here, this says private, only you can access. So if you wanted to make this folder public, which means you could link it on a website or whatever, you would have to go to the change here, and then you would have to click public on the web, and then that means anybody on the internet can access it. That would be what you would want to do to link it to your website. If you want just the people that you give a link to, no sign in required, you could click that. It's kind of the same, a little bit more restriction between these two. But at that point, if you're going to give anybody the link, you just choose which one of those you feel comfortable with. And then specific people means you choose who gets to see it. Okay? I'm not going to share this way right now, so I'm just going to hit cancel on that one. If we're just sharing within the school, within Hudson ISD, you can just use the invite people, and this would be the same way later next week when students get their email accounts set up. You're going to use basically the same way to share with your students, but today we're going to share with teachers. So you can just click in this box right here, and here's where it's going to be a little different, because you guys, I'm logged into my test account, for demonstration purposes. And right now, I'm not connected to Hudson ISD. I'm on an individual gmail.com account. So when you guys start typing in all, it's going to pop up under there, all middle school teachers, and you're just going to select all middle school teachers. All right? So pretend that's happening right here. And then I think it's ms@hudsonisd.org, but I'm not sure what the exact email address is. But anyway, when you write all, it'll pop up, and then you have a choice. If you're sharing something with somebody and you want to, let them know through email, yes, I'm sharing this with you, which most people do, you leave this box checked, and you can go in and click add a message, and you could say, hey, this is my personal folder that I'm sharing with all staff, whatever you wanted to say. Then over here, there's another option. So now you're getting specific. You've said you want all middle school teachers, pretend that's an email address. Now you determined how far you're going to share this. So it defaults, and I wish it didn't, to edit. It defaults to anybody you send this to can edit anything in that folder. Well, we don't really want that, because somebody could accidentally go in and change your stuff. So you need to change that to can view. Now, don't freak out and think that now that I've said can view, that means you can never give anybody permission to edit anything in that folder. That's not right. If you put a document in your folder later and you want like your teaching partner to be able to edit that, you can change the settings on that specific document. But for the whole folder to share with everybody on the campus, you need to say can view, because it just avoids problems later. Okay? So, and then you would hit send, and everybody's going to get an email that says so-and-so shared so-and-so with you. Now, here's where I really don't think y'all all want 70 emails from everyone saying they shared it. So for this purpose, we're going to uncheck that box, okay, and say just hit OK from there. Because if we all hit send, then when you go back and check your Gmail in a minute, you're going to have 70-something emails. And I don't think anybody wants to go through there and delete all those. So we can just say OK. I'm going to take that off because that's really not an email. And then, oh, it's telling me I haven't done it. So I'm just going to hit cancel. But you guys would hit OK, and then you would hit done. And now you've shared that folder with everyone on the campus. So that whenever you put stuff in there, from now on, people, instead of sending something as an email attachment, you can just put it in your folder, and people can go there and get it. It's always there. Takes away the emailing attachments and saving and finding them later thing, because it's all in Google Drive. Okay. Another thing that I wanted to show some people, I had questions yesterday about this, was I had lots of questions saying, hey, I want to save like Word documents, PowerPoints and stuff in Google Drive. Can I do that? Yes, you can do that to share with other people. That's perfectly fine. I don't expect everybody to go out and redo the 100 PowerPoints they already have made into Google presentations. That's fine. You can do that. So like if you have PowerPoints and stuff that are already made in Word or whatever, and you want to share them with your students, just find the folder that they want to go in, and right here, this little button, the up arrow, is upload, and you will just choose what do you want to upload, a single file or a whole folder. You click it, and it's going to be just like uploading any other file, and you can put it into your Google Drive. So I wanted to answer that question because I got that several times yesterday. Just know that if you use a Google Doc, if you use any of Google's apps, you do not take up space in your Google Drive. When you upload PowerPoints and other things like that, it counts against your space. So down here you can't really see it because my screen's cut off, but down here on this end it'll say how much space you've used. We have plenty of space, don't worry about it. I just wanted to make you aware that if you create things using Google apps, any of these, it's not counting against space. But if you upload things that are not Google, then it will count against your space that you're storing it there. Okay, so that's the general way to share things. So we all should have shared the folder, our personal folder with everybody at the school, and now you have a place to put things to share with everyone who works here. Today you're going to be going over, during the next part of this, you're going to be collaborating, and you're actually going to get to go in and use files that Mr. Crenshaw has shared with you and work on things and learn how to comment and stuff like that. He tells you how to do that in another screencast. It seems like there was something else I was supposed to tell y'all, and I totally just blanked out. Oh, now I remember. The other question I kept getting yesterday. To show you this, I'm going to have to log into my teacher account. So I'm going to sign out of my test account. Oop. Not the bakery. I'm going to add my personal, sign into it. Alright, I got this question several times. When somebody shares something with me, how do I find it? Alright, different ways to do this. If someone shares a file with you, I'm going to pull one up. Let's see. I hope I didn't delete the email. Like Mr. Crenshaw shared his folder with us. Okay. I couldn't find Mr. Crenshaw's share. I must have deleted the email. So I went back and I shared from my test account. I shared my folder, my Misty Mitchell folder that I made in there with me, the real me. So anyway, you're going to get, usually you'll get this email that says so-and-so has shared something with you. So just click on the email and then it'll show you the item. I've shared an item with you and it tells what it is. You click on it. It's automatically going to open up in Drive app, and then right here, this is important, it says, do you want to add this to your drive? And you want to say, yes, I want to add that to my drive. So you hit add to the drive. And now when I go back to my drive, it will be right here. Okay? Now, no worries if you didn't do that. Anything someone shares with you is automatically going to go to the shared with me right here. So if I click shared with me, it also shows everything people have shared with me. And it'll also tell me over here the date that they shared it with me. So that's a really cool feature. So don't worry if you deleted the emails. It'll be under shared with me. But that's how you would add something that someone shared with you to your drive, which is an important feature. So good luck today. Remember, don't be overwhelmed. We're working through this together. If you have any questions, ask the person that's helping you in your room, and we can figure it out.